This creature of the ocean is so enormous that even 3 dinosaurs would look small in front of it. An elephant could easily stand on top of its tongue. Argentinosaurus was the largest dinosaur ever to walk the earth, weighing around 70 tons. But the astonishing fact is that even if 3 Argentinosaurus stood together, they still would not equal the size of a single blue whale. This gigantic animal can swallow hundreds of tons of water in one gulp. Not only that, its heart weighs as much as a horse. With every heartbeat, nearly 500 liters of blood flow through its body, and its sound can be heard from almost 800 kilometers away. Yes, friends, today we are talking about the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale. But if you think this story is only about its enormous size, then you are mistaken. Because the blue whale was once a small land-dwelling creature. But how did it become a resident of the ocean and evolve into the largest living being on Earth? Let's uncover that unbelievable mystery in today's video. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's completely free for you, but a huge motivation for us. So let's begin this incredible journey. Millions of years ago, when dinosaurs ruled the Earth, among them lived Argentinosaurus, the largest land animal in history. It was around 30 to 35 meters long and weighed nearly 70 tons, heavier than a massive truck. Now imagine placing 3 Argentinosaurus in a line together. Their combined weight would be around 210 tons. Surprisingly, a single blue whale can weigh just as much. That means one blue whale equals the weight of 3 giant dinosaurs. But the story does not end here. The blue whale is so massive that even an Airbus A320 airplane looks small beside it. Its tongue alone weighs about 3 tons, nearly the same as a full-grown elephant. And its heart is so huge that it can rival a small car. Just imagine a creature whose heart is large enough for a human to stand inside. Now, you may wonder, how did the blue whale become so gigantic? Is it simply because it lives in the ocean? Or is there a deeper scientific mystery behind it? At one time, scientists believed that blue whales became so large because water reduces the effect of body weight. But that was only half the truth. The real mystery lies in its unique feeding strategy, which made it the king of the oceans. But before we get to that, let's learn another fascinating fact. You might think that the largest animal on Earth must also be the longest animal. But in reality, that is not true. Deep in the ocean lives a creature even longer than the blue whale. It is called the bootlace worm. This strangely named creature can grow up to 55 meters long. However, compared to the blue whale, its weight is insignificant. That is why scientists decided that the title of largest animal should be based on weight. And in that list, the blue whale takes first place. Its body seems to surpass even the imagination of science fiction movies. An adult blue whale weighs around 150 tons on average, and in some cases, it can reach up to 200 tons. Its length can grow up to 30 meters. Its tongue weighs around 3 tons, equal to an elephant. And its heart? It is so massive that it can be compared to a small car. Although its heart beats only 5 to 6 times per minute, each beat pumps up to 500 liters of blood. Even more astonishing, its arteries are so large that a human could crawl through them. But the wonders of the blue whale are not limited to its body. Its voice is equally incredible. The sound of a blue whale can reach between 150 and 180 decibels. It is so powerful that it can be heard from nearly 800 kilometers away. Imagine hearing a sound in Dhaka that originated from Chattogram. Blue whales use these sounds to communicate with other whales, navigate through the ocean, and determine their position during long journeys. And here's another interesting fact. The blue whale is not actually a fish. It is a marine mammal. That means it does not lay eggs. Instead, it gives birth to live babies. And even a newborn blue whale is larger than many adult animals. A newborn blue whale weighs around 2.5 to 3 tons and measures about 7 to 8 meters in length. Every day, the calf gains nearly 90 kilograms in weight and drinks about 400 liters of milk. That milk is so thick that it looks almost like toothpaste. It contains nearly 10 times more fat than cow's milk. Just imagine, if it is already this huge at birth, how massive will it become after just a few months? Blue whales do not have a fixed home. They roam across nearly all the world's oceans. During summer, they migrate to cold regions like the Arctic and Antarctica, and during winter, they return to warmer tropical waters. Every year, these giant creatures travel thousands of kilometers. But such long journeys require an enormous amount of food. And that brings us to the most important question. What is the special feeding method that allowed the blue whale to become the largest animal on Earth? Now let's uncover the feeding secret of the blue whale. Surprisingly, the main food of this gigantic creature is a tiny marine animal called krill, which looks much like a small shrimp. When a blue whale feeds, it opens its enormous mouth and gulps in nearly 200 tons of water at once. Then, using special filters inside its mouth called baleen plates, it strains the water out. The water escapes, but the krill remain trapped inside. A blue whale can eat nearly 4 tons of krill every day. Although its feeding process is slow, it consumes huge amounts of food in a single gulp. And interestingly, blue whales usually feed on creatures that cannot fight back. Now the question is, how did such a gigantic creature evolve by eating such tiny food? Earlier, scientists thought the ocean itself was the reason behind its enormous size. But modern research suggests that the real secret is filter feeding. In other words, collecting massive amounts of food while spending very little energy. Just as cows spend all day eating grass to store energy, blue whales gain enormous energy by filtering krill from seawater. And this is the main reason behind their gigantic size. Around 30 million years ago, the evolution of baleen whales began. Then, about 3 million years ago, the Ice Age started, bringing dramatic changes to the oceans. To find food and breeding grounds, blue whales had to travel extremely long distances. That required larger bodies, greater strength, and long-lasting endurance. Their massive size allowed them to store more energy, travel farther, and better survive predators. Over millions of years of evolution, blue whales gradually became even larger. But did you know that blue whales were once even larger than they are today? Around 100 years ago, some blue whales reached lengths of up to 33 meters and weighed nearly 210 tons. But then came the horrific era of whale hunting. Although whale hunting began as early as the 8th century, it turned into a huge business during the 16th century. And by the 20th century, the situation became even more terrifying. Blue whales were hunted for their meat, oil, and baleen plates. Their oil was used for lamps, while baleen plates were used to make corsets. In 1930 alone, more than 500 blue whales were killed within a single year. This brutality pushed the species to the brink of extinction. But eventually, hope arrived. In 1982, the International Whaling Commission proposed a ban on whale hunting. And in 1986, that ban officially came into effect worldwide. Today, only around 20,000 to 25,000 blue whales remain on Earth. Yet back in 1926, their population exceeded over 150,000. Most of them are now found in Antarctica and the North Pacific regions. But one important question remains. Can we protect these magnificent giants for future generations? Because the blue whale is not just an animal. It is an important symbol of nature's balance. So let us all work together to protect nature and share the incredible story of the blue whale with more people around the world. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Let us know in the comments which fact about the blue whale surprised you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories like this.